Morning, guys. It's Monday, May 27th, and we're just starting off this Monday with another video. Sorry for the very many videos in this activity feed, but I wanted to go over some stuff today about Unit 5. So the focus of this video will be Unit 5, and then I'm also just going to remind you about EQAO exams and getting caught up and marks. Yeah, okay, so let's switch this. All right, so here we are. We're getting close to the end of the course. So if you're still working on Unit 2, that's super behind and you might not finish. If you're on Unit 3, like get that done. Get Unit 4 done. You need to get this stuff done. And you know what? If you're just looking to, make sure you finish the course, then just start handing stuff in. Like just stop taking forever. Get it done. You can do it. And if you need my help, like let me know. We can do a virtual classroom. I can call you on the phone. We can do a Google Hangout thing, like whatever format you want, we can do it. We just got to get done this course. Okay, so May 28th. Oh yeah, that's tomorrow. But anyways, you should be working on the interior angles content because the assignment's due tomorrow. So I'll just take you into the content for a minute. We'll go down to Unit 5, which is the final unit in the course, Geometry. So we should be done reviewing angles. That's all grade 8 stuff in grade 7. And a warning that there's a lot of Geometry Sketchpad. Not my favorite program, to be honest. I'm not actually great at using it either, because I don't use it. But anyways, it's just that I didn't make Unit 5. So the person that did created it with a lot of this program. So eventually I'm going to redo it using Geogebra, which I prefer. But anyways, for now, you can use Geometry Sketchpad. It's still a great tool and you can get it for free. So I made a video on how to get it. And if it's not working for you, let me know. You also don't need to use it. It's just like kind of there to reinforce concepts and to do some of the investigations. So if you don't end up getting it or you're like, ugh, I don't want to use it, that's fine. So I made a video on angle concepts that you should know. And then there's some practice using Geometry Sketchpad. So just to show you a quick, what does Geometry Sketchpad look like? It looks like this. And these are all your tools. You can play around with it and it does a lot. You can be like, oh, I think I want to make a line. So make a line. Make an angle. And then, whoops, I'm still on the line tool. Get off the line tool, and then maybe you want to measure the angle that you created. So you're going to click on both those lines. So this clicking tool, it helps you highlight things so that the program knows what you want to do. So maybe we want to measure the angle in between. Oh, so now we know this angle that I just created is 25.08 degrees. Maybe you want to measure the distance of a line. Let's measure the distance. We can't because there's no, what are we using, a grid? I don't know. Wait, maybe we'll go like point to point. What can we measure? We can measure distance. Oh, in centimeters. Cool. So 11.62. So just play around with it. If you're just starting out, like you can create shapes. I feel like circles aren't going to be amazing here. You can create polygons. So I can make a triangle. Ta-da. Whoops, I'm still on that tool. So yeah, you can do lots of things. You can change the shapes of them. You can change what they look like. I would just play around with it if you're just starting out in this unit and see what you can do. So yeah, let's not save that. So this thing here gets you to just practice trying some drawing tasks. You can see if you can figure them out. The second reviewing one goes through a little review of concepts again. Talks about more definition stuff using this thing which has answers, and then more Geometry Sketchpad stuff and these practice questions if you want to do them. So there's a whole bunch of review stuff. Then today and tomorrow we're working on interior angles, which is pretty important in this class. So I made a video on interior angles of different shapes. And then there's an investigation you can do to predict the sum of interior angles in a polygon. And then there's an assignment that you can do and submit to the Dropbox. Awesome. So that's what we're doing for the next 2 days. Just started this unit, and it's a pretty quick one. Okay, so the other tool that some people are asking me about is called Geogebra. And I find it's used a lot more in math classrooms, a lot more than Sketchpad. And it's probably because it's free, number one. And also because it's an app on the iPad. So if you're using an iPad, you can download this app. And it kind of looks like this, when you, at least when you open it on the computer. So it can be used as a calculator, a graphing tool. And if you click on this circle triangle thing, it's kind of where you'll find all of your geometry stuff. And there's this little gear guy, which can change, like if you don't want to have a grid, and if you don't want to have any axes, then you can just have a blank slate. And you can create points, just like in the other one, and you can attach lines to those points. So play around with this. You can measure angles, like you can do a ton of stuff. You can create line segments between points, make a triangle with that. I find it's like I think it's a little more user-friendly than Sketchpad. And look, when you measure it, it tells you select 3 points or 2 lines. Boom, boom, boom. And then it measures the angle for you. Although that seems really big. That measured the exterior angle. So if you want the interior angle, you'd have to subtract that from 360. Whoops. Yeah, I actually do prefer Geogebra. So if you would prefer that, then it can be used on the computer like I'm doing right now, or on an iPad. Okay, cool. So that's Unit 5, Geometry. So just work your way through that. There's still like a ton of people missing stuff. So seriously, get caught up. I've been emailing people, but they're not really emailing me back. So I'm not sure what's going on. I guess I'll start making some phone calls this week and see what's going on, or maybe emailing your teachers at your schools and your parents just to see how we can help. Okay, so then, what else? I guess the only other things would just be practice stuff. So let me just pull up a calendar quick. This is the last week of May. So basically we're finishing geometry. Like this week is going to be, most of it. And then we'll wrap it up in the next, June 3rd, 4th. And then we're done the whole course. And then we're starting EQAO. So some people are writing it on June 5th, some people on June 6th, some people are writing it the next week, and some people are writing it the 17th or 18th. So we're scattered. A ton of people are writing it on the 6th with me at the board office, though, just FYI. So if you're getting ready to practice, then check out the modules that are like review for exam and EQAO, EQAO practice, culminating task. Like there's lots of practice stuff in here. You can also go to EQAO.com for practice. So there's tons of things you can do. And if you're not writing EQAO till like the 18th, then you still have tons of time. So you can start working on your culminating and get that done and just start practicing. We also have a final exam in this course. And the final exam is probably going to be done the week of the 17th to the 21st. Like that's the most likely time frame. But a few people have requested writing it the week before because they're busy this week. So you're totally welcome to do that too. So your teachers have all been informed about the final exam and that it's written online with a proctor. And yeah, a few people have requested that the exam be in paper format, which is a possibility too if you need it. So definitely be in contact with me if you have any questions at all about exam or EQAO, or if you're getting worried. I hope you're not. Don't stress. I know that's like easier said than done. But just the more you practice and the more you feel comfortable with the course, then the easier the exam and final in EQAO will go. And it's not the biggest determinant of your mark. Like it's worth 30%, but everything you've done so far is worth 70%. So that's where the majority of your mark's coming from. There's an exam in EQAO frequently asked question page that you can go to and see if someone else has asked a question that you have. And there's still a virtual classroom request form if anybody wants to do that, which I kind of want to. So I might plan one soon. And today I'm just going to get marking. I have been about halfway through the measurement test, and when I'm done, I'll publish your results and then you can check your feedback. Okay. Good luck with the course, guys, and let me know if you're running into any problems.